Bro, I'm mad excited. I just had a Red Bull. All right. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God indeed. My name is Mohammed, and this is my cousin. Well, I don't know what's wrong with me.
You
My
said it
cousin
again.
/ co-host.
Back to back. Yeah, it's back.
Oh,
Guys.
you forgot your name for a second.
No, I didn't.
All
It's your.
right, let's
Okay.
go with it. His name is Beck. My name is Mohammed. We live in the Big Apple. That's a nickname for New York City.
Is
okay,
it?
Yeah, everybody knows that probably.
Yeah, just say
I don't know where
New
it
York.
came from, honestly, because apparently New York City has good apples. We also have good good
Isn't
bagels.
true.
We have good bagels. Thank God for the Jews. We got good cheesecake. Wallah, you know
Okay,
what?
dude.
No, New York City. You know, sad part. They film so much movies in New York City. Wallah, I never met a celebrity. I don't know.
Well, you have to be in Manhattan. I see.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
all in Manhattan, dude. It's never really in Brooklyn.
Oh wait, now you told us. Yeah, guys, we live in Brooklyn. It's the most
Oh.
populated borough. I guess we were gonna transition to that. Honestly, I was gonna just dwell into the topic of like why even start a podcast,
Mhm.
because like with all actions, there's always an intention behind it,
Yes.
and we clearly want to tell the audience like what's our intention. It's pretty upfront. Not doing it for the money. Not doing it like even if we get like
views or whatnot.
yeah, wallah, even if we get like I swear to God,
We're
like,
doing it
10
for the
views.
experience.
Yeah, it's just for the experience. It's just I need to let it out, bro. This
Go
could
ahead.
be bro, it's a free therapy session. I don't know. You know, I'm
Therapy
not
session.
even joking.
Yeah,
like
go with that.
I'm gonna say what's in my heart.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, God willing, bro, like as genuine as
Mm-hmm.
possible. We want to give our 2 cents, because you know we do feel like there's certain stuff that the youth are going through. We do feel like there's maybe we'll throw in maybe not. I hate politics, honestly. Probably throw in like religion or like motivation.
Any
or
interesting topic.
Just
Anything.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't matter
anything.
what it is. Whatever
Yeah.
we're interested in, we should talk about it.
And like honestly, you guys could definitely just even like comment down below. Hopefully at the end of the video, we'll even let you guys know our Instagram and our email. Like that's where you guys could message us and
We have an
follow
email?
us on social media. Yeah, I guess if anybody wants to email us. But more about ourselves. Like I said, we live in Brooklyn. Honestly, other than living in Brooklyn, I've been here my whole life. Born and raised over here. Like one of the main reasons why I love New York City is we spoke about this before. The diversity.
Oh,
Like
that's
even
true.
like just Queens alone, one of the 5 boroughs, is the most linguistically diverse,
One of the most diverse.
borough in the entire world. Like there's hundreds of languages being that are spoken in New York City. There's different ethnicities from Europeans to Asians, Asians being from Uzbeks to Chinese, of course. Like the most Chinese people in America are in New York City. There's Hasidic Jews, there's
Yeah,
Muslims,
most
there's
Jews too.
yeah,
And
there's
then,
I mean there's the whole entire UN is over here, and
That's
just
epic.
yeah, and the New York City is just like it's so interesting just walking through walking through the different avenues and streets. You go through a Chinese neighborhood, you go through, then you see a Polish deli, then you see a pizzeria, and then
Mm.
you're going through a Jewish neighborhood, then you start to see kosher restaurants. You're going through, a Muslim neighborhood. You maybe could be a Pakistani neighborhood, it could be a Middle Eastern neighborhood. That's what I like. Probably my number one thing about New York City, and probably the number one thing that does like makes me not want to move. Honestly, even though it is stressful at
Uh-huh.
times.
Yeah,
you
it
know
does
what I
have
mean?
its moments.
Yeah,
It's-
it has.
It's not for everyone. New York is not for everyone.
Oh,
It's
hell-
super fast paced.
Bro. Oh my God. Yeah, go.
Right? Even when you even go to another state, it feels so dead. It does not feel the same. Honestly,
Bro, our cousins come from Michigan,
I know.
and they're like, wait, whoa, there's like there's fire trucks every 10 seconds. There's actually traffic. There's people walking. You go to another, last time I was in Michigan, bro, I'm telling you, I was walking to the mosque. It's like a 2-minute walk. Everybody's staring at me. Like, whoa, this person's walking?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean? We walk all the time in New York City and stuff like that. But at the same time, we could talk about the pros, but there is challenges.
Oh, and
Like
there are cons.
one of them, I would say, like even growing up, like us growing up over here, there's everything's open.
Mhm.
I'll say that's a big issue, because when you give your child like too much freedom, like not to necessarily, I mean, I love my mom and dad to death, but of course, like especially parents that just came from, they're immigrants, they came from another country, man, they start working right away. They're working long shifts,
Yeah.
and everything. They don't focus on the children perhaps enough, and that's when then their child has access comes like the World Wide Web.
Mhm.
That's what they also have access to. I mean, once you have access to the internet, it's like you're giving your kid Pandora's box. They open it up, and they're not gonna know what they're gonna find.
Mhm.
And when they find it, they ended up either being scarred for life. It just changes their whole life. And we have to be, like, honestly brutal with our words. We all know what we're talking about, whether it be pornography, whether it be violence. Like, bro, your kid does not know what's best for him.
That's true. I honestly think that social media is the true root of evil, honestly. Everyone knows this, but we don't do anything about it. Like, it's basically comparing each other, okay? This guy gets more likes.
Yes.
Oh, I don't.
Yes.
And then it just makes him self-conscious, or it really...
Bro, people even get, like, aside from, like, the youth, like, people get divorce rates. Because what happens is,
What do you
like, bro, the wife will see, oh, this guy gave his wife a flower or this. Why won't you be like this?
Oh,
and then there's always a standard, but unfortunately speaking, you know, these same, like, Instagram couples and whatever, they're actually going through rough stuff behind camera.
Exactly.
It just shows fakeness.
Yeah, especially when you see those vloggers, those family vloggers. I swear, it's such the most fakish thing you could ever find.
You know what's the thing? It's not, what people don't understand, it's not good for the mental health.
Especially for kids watching it. Like, it's kind of sad and depressing. Like, why would kids watch other kids play with toys and everything?
Oh my God, bro. You're watching other people's happipiness, like...
And you see them, billions of views. Millions.
And they're making millions of dollars. And I think this is where the issue is. They're stuck on the phone. Like, bro, I remember when I was a kid, I used to go to Fifth Avenue Park. Wallah, akhi, it was packed. You could not get a court unless you played for it, or like you couldn't go, you had to wait 30 minutes. But bro, that's how it was. But now I go to the courts today. It's like, bro, everybody's stuck inside their house.
Oh, and don't forget, it's especially harder now, quarantine and whatnot.
Oh, well, but I'm talking about, like,
just in general. But it's just gonna get worse.
Nah, I know. But I'm just going back to what I said. Like, you're watching people eat. You're watching people have fun, and then on top of that, social media, it's like it affects your mental health. It tells girls you have to have this certain body, you know. Then girls end up focusing on, like, it's unfortunate, girls focus more on their body than their character. True. Which, of course, like, when you're looking for a potential spouse, you got to look at the character, because the character, I mean, it doesn't necessarily die. Like, you know, your good looks are gonna go away.
True,
you're gonna get those wrinkles.
It doesn't last forever.
Wallah, you're gonna get those wrinkles. You're gonna get start getting saggy. Your skin's gonna start, like, you know, lobbing or whatever it's called. But then that's when the industry comes in of they start shooting themselves up with Botox. They put these fillers. So again, people are just living fake lives. And these kids, like, bro, it's crazy. They're, you know, I used to run a youth program at the mosque. Yeah. Honestly, I never told anybody.
Know about that.
Yeah, I remember. That was a funny.
Simpler times.
Stressful, but
oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, everything's for God. Bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I never said this, bro. Like, sometimes I go home crying.
No way.
On a serious note.
Why though?
Yo, this dude's laughing.
I'm not laughing. I'm
I'm joking. I'll tell you.
Go ahead. Just tell.
Because, bro, like, sometimes what these kids are going through at the age of 13, like, can you imagine a 13-year-old telling you has pornography addiction? A 13-year-old.
But that's like everyone nowadays. It's
but 8th grade. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, parents have to understand, like, you know what's best for your kid. Like, your kid doesn't want to eat broccoli, you know, just because he doesn't want to eat it, you should still, no, I'm not saying force feed him, but, you know, he needs the vitamin K. Your kid doesn't want to study, but you should, of course, encourage him to study. There should be punishment and there should be a reward. But if all you're doing is giving him reward, bro, that kid's not going to have a thick skin. Like, wallah, like, seriously, that's why... Like, I hate to say, I don't want to sound...
Yeah, people are very fragile nowadays. Yeah, it's true.
Especially this generation. You know how it is. You call somebody...
Let's not get it wrong. We're from this generation. So.
Well, I don't want to be a hypocrite. Yeah. Like, I got to look at my own sins.
Yeah, before you look at others.
Yeah, man. You know what?
What?
I think there's this one quote. Bro, I'm getting shit because it really changed my life.
Really?
There's this one quote. He says, if every single human being on planet Earth were to be a replica, an exact identical twin of you, would the world be a better place? And I was like, man, that's a good question. Do I respect my parents enough? Like, do I lower my gaze when I'm in the streets? You know, like, what do I do at night? I'm like, man, that's a good question. I'm like, bro, that's why I don't like to bash people too much, because you got to look at who.
Exactly. We all have flaws in the end. So
that's true. We do have all flaws, but I'm just trying to be that one person that's just trying to show the obvious, because I don't think people understand that the route that youth are going down, like freaking, I told you, the pornography addiction, like freaking middle schoolers want to have sex already. everything's so sexualized. Like even Disney shows have kisses in them. Kids are so. I hate to say this.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the older generation. Oh, I've been through World War One and Two of Vietnam. Oh, I fought the Japs, and like, oh, this generation is like.
Is it fine to say Japs?
Oh yeah, it's an offensive term, isn't it? But I don't feel like editing this out. Yeah, I know it's offensive. It's my mistake. But I hate to be that guy, but yo, it's true. The generation, very soft.
True.
Like you could call somebody the wrong pronoun, they're gonna kill themselves. Yo, real talk. I'm not trying to sound like hysterical or anything. Well, I'm just saying what's in my heart. Like we have to teach youth to be a little more thick-skinned. They can't be.
And how do you do that? That's the real question. That's. What do you do then?
You know what it is? There's a famous quote. I'm reading a book on Salahuddin. He was the liberator of Jerusalem.
Yes.
He was like a noble man of Kurdish descent. And man, he was like one of my Muslim heroes, honestly.
Really? He
united the Arabs and did amazing stuff. You guys read or watch some YouTube videos on him. This one quote he said, "I asked God for strength, and He gave me difficulty." Meaning
Huge.
what? When you get when you go through difficult stuff in life, bro,
It makes you stronger.
It makes you stronger.
Exactly.
Bro, Muhammad Ali, was he born the best boxer in the world?
He had to go through his trials.
He had to go through hell.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali said he didn't stop. Why am I holding this my left? Oh, I'm a lefty. He did.
Okay.
He did not. He said he didn't start counting like when he's doing push-ups or pull-ups or muscle ups.
Oh, until they
started hurting.
Yeah.
And
that's huge.
You guess when Muhammad Ali became a boxer? Guess what pushed him? You know what happened in his life?
Something about a bike.
Yeah. I read the biography. Yo, the biography was low-key amazing. Muhammad Ali's the man, bro. Bro, we need more people like him, man, inshallah. So, yeah, somebody stole a bike from him.
Yes.
So, I feel like, God gave you that difficulty.
Uh-huh.
Somebody stole your bike. And then he, instead of using that as a negative, yo, let me steal somebody else's bike. No, it was actually a cop that then told him, he's like, hey, I think like they're offering like free boxing lessons at this gym. He ended up doing it. And now he's known as the GOAT of boxing. Well, some people say Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson humble. He even said Muhammad Ali's better than me.
Oh, really?
But, yeah, man, bro, I'm telling you, Muhammad Ali, when you read his biography, the stuff he went through, the KKK harassing him, when you see world leaders like Prophet Muhammad, like he had to bury his own children, but he ended up uniting the Arabs and destroying the Romans and destroying the Sassanids, the Persians. Or when you read about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you read about these figures. They went through a lot behind closed doors. Bro, I'm telling you, trials make you stronger, but it matters how you take them. Like even if, I would feel like God puts certain people in your life to make you stronger.
Yes.
I don't know if you feel like that too.
No, definitely. Everyone has that.
Mm-hmm. Whether it be like your parent, you could have a bad parent. You could have maybe a bully. Oh man, bullying, that's a whole nother topic, especially connects with the youth. Again, just having thick skin. Like, these kids get bullied once, and again, like, I'm not trying to make a joke. Like, akhi, like, wallah, I'm not capping, wallah. Like, they just end up killing themselves. Like, after there's such thing as cyberbullying. I feel like we gotta teach.
And then gun.
They end up
school shootings.
Yeah, I mean,
bullying is a huge deal. Not a lot of people notice that.
You know what the thing is? Teachers don't do nothing about it. Because I've been through it.
Everyone's been through it, and everyone told their teacher and everything, and they don't really do nothing.
The teachers are like, I don't get paid enough.
Deep down, they are.
Deep down, they're probably getting bullied by their assistant. I don't know. But I think, you know what the problem is?
What?
We're like, when I laugh so hard, wallahi.
What's that?
When I see those bullying ads, where it says "stop bullying," and then it shows a meme of a bully saying, "Okay, fine." No, it's not gonna work like that.
Like that. I don't know.
You gotta teach kids to have thicker skin. You gotta teach kids how to deal with the bully, deal with the problem. If you're always teaching them, like, bro, evil is everywhere. It's the unfortunate. That's not pessimistic of me to say. I swear to God, it's realistic, bro. And I'm Muslim. We're Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Mecca, there's gonna be evil people, because Mecca is like the holiest city in Islam. Bro, there's gonna be evil people. You go to Medina. You go to Jerusalem. You go to the holiest city in Judaism. There's evil everywhere, bro. Whether it be the safest country in the world, like Switzerland or New Zealand or United Arab Emirates or Qatar, evil is prevalent. That's why you have to be ready whenever it hits. You have to know how to deal with it. You know what I mean? So that's something I really want to dwell into bullying, just because, like I said, this podcast is like, we're youth. You know, I mean, I'm 22, you're 21, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, we have 2 more years.
I want to make that our main focus, bro. Because like I said, man, just from running that youth program,
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, man.
Has it changed you as a man?
Yeah, bro. Because I'm like saying, man, youth are going through. They need role models.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying I'm gonna be that role model, bro. I don't consider myself a good person. Like, I try my best every single day. I go back to that quote: if every single person was a replica of you, would the world be a better place? So that's why every single day I wake up, bro. You gotta stay positive, bro. Like if you're a janitor, be the best janitor.
Exactly. Yeah. Whatever job you have, you should always give
matter.
101%.
But even if 101%, even if you're at the subway, somebody needs help with the door, open the door for them. Mm-hmm. If somebody's giving you a bad day, like you're serving a customer, I swear to God, probably you being nice to that guy is gonna break that chain. Because you know what ends up happening?
What?
Somebody else is then mean to that guy. Then somebody else mean to that guy. And it's a never-ending chain of people being mean. But if you break that chain, that guy's gonna be like, man, I was actually acting a little mean. Maybe that one smile can pierce his heart. It's a wake-up call. You could probably pierce the guy's heart, like, well, physically, but, you know, it's like in a spiritual sense.
Yeah. Damn. That was huge. That was
yeah. No. I mean,
to intake.
This is. I guess I had to let this out, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Too much going on. Too much going on. And sometimes you feel like you're not doing enough, but you're not in control of everything. You know what I mean?
But you have to at least do something.
You have to do something.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, that's why. Wait, the mic's supposed to be like this, right? Okay.
Go along.
That's like the whole. Do I have a stutter? No, I don't.
No,
yes,
you're good.
I think I do. Why am I talking to myself?
You're good.
Ya Allah. That's the whole point of the podcast. Like, it's just giving my 2 cents to the world. Like, another quote, by the way. You guys are probably
really like
I know.
Quotes a lot.
I love quotes, bro. Quotes are wisdom, and you learn so much from quotes, bro. Like, I be posting on my Instagram all the time.
You ever get quotes from Facebook?
No, that's haram. What? I don't know. That's very bad.
If
you don't reach the moon, you'll fall on the stars. What
yeah,
does that
it's
mean?
just so. It makes no sense. Most of them.
Wallah, bro,
they really don't.
It's like
people think it's so deep and they just repost it.
People be going too deep for no reason. Honestly, they just start losing it, bro. It's especially with those whole
what?
astro signs. If you're like a Cancer or Virgo, you're gonna have this much children. You can be this color. You're letting the
if this is true.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Share, subscribe.
Oh my God, bro. Or they do that palm thing. You're gonna have 7 children and a divorce. Like, cuz Habibi, what are you talking about? Anyways,
yes.
The quote I was gonna say was by Muhammad Ali. He's a man that I mentioned earlier, man. He's the man. I wish I met him. He passed away not even that
in 2016 or 15.
4 years ago when I graduated high
crazy.
school. I wish I met him, man. He's such a humble boxer. Like, bro, he's not like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, I heard he owns like these strip club companies and like a $10 million watch. Yeah, watches till the same time.
They're both gonna sell at the same time. Whatever watch you get.
One is made out of diamond. One is from the 99 cent store. It's the same time, akhi. Anyways, he once said, "Service to others." Oh man, I love this one.
Go ahead.
Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. So that's what the podcast is, man. Like, we'll give our we plan on doing like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Hopefully, definitely we're gonna keep it consistent.
Try
every single Friday. Who doesn't love Fridays, bro? Thank God it's Friday. You gotta thank the Lord, man. It's Friday. Hallelujah, man. Like,
hallelujah.
Yeah, is it hallelujah? So, school's ending. People. Our version of Friday is not going clubbing, but we're doing a podcast. Hopefully, you guys could take time out of your day. And we would be so extremely humbled that you guys take time out of your day, like 30 minutes, just to listen to our podcast. We're probably going to be adding to it on Spotify soon.
You think that maybe that's too early?
Yeah, I know.
Let's test the waters on YouTube first.
We'll test the waters. Like I said, we're not doing it for the views, but we'll see how much people like our content.
Hopefully.
You're supposed to have thick skin, so like if you perhaps see that we could work something. You could do something better that we're doing. We're doing something wrong. Tell us in the comment section below. Like, honestly, what I can't wait for we're gonna have like Q&A sessions, or we're gonna have like just scenarios, and you guys probably want us to answer it. I'm like, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not Dr. Phil. He's actually not a real doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor in some sort of other field. Yeah, is that true? I don't know. Even Bill Nye,
really,
science guy. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn. I don't even like Dr. Bro, I feel like the guest he invites,
Cool.
it just encourages. Like, if you see these shows like 16 and Pregnant, it's just
Oh,
encouraging
man.
youth. Like, bro, it's America's bad enough that it has the highest teen pregnancy rate in the world.
Yeah.
Like we're going back to the pornography and the sex. Like, these kids are so open with it. Like these kids hear a word and all they think about is intercourse. And now even in video games, like, we have to say it. It's like,
What?
these, like, they get GTA 5 and they go to strip club, they could do this.
Yeah,
and
why is that even a feature in the game?
I
It's
don't know,
weird.
bro. I told you I used to.
Just awkward.
You know what the
Just
thing
imagine someone walking into your room. And just imagine that.
Oh man, their heart is so corrupted, man. Like, even if you're an atheist, like, yeah, I would hope you at least believe in the soul. You believe in that the corruption of the heart, man. It starts off at such a young age, like bro. Like I told you back in the youth program I used to run. So what happened was, I followed some of them on Instagram. By the way, not to bash them, I love them to death, bro. I'm still in contact with them till today. And they still message me, man. I love them, bro. Like, they're like my little brothers, you know what I mean?
Huge.
Like, I'm 22 and they're like 13, 14. But you know what's funny?
Yeah.
When I followed them on Instagram, so I started getting pop-ups on my feed. Like, I'm on my your Discover. I know you're not a social media guy.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't believe
Most
you.
I have is Discord. Does that even count as social media?
It,
No.
It doesn't.
That's a no.
It's just it's good memes. But no,
Memes.
Instagram, I deleted, like, back and forth just because of how perverted it is, bro. Like, especially when I started following the youth. It's like the first month of the youth program when I used to run it for 2 years, and thank God, like, you do the stuff for God. Like, I don't need the money. It's just for experience, and it's just going back to what Muhammad Ali says.
What?
Yeah, you pay for this
rent, yeah.
for your room here on earth as service to others. So I would just start seeing, like, twerk compilations on my search and Discover. And again, like, I'm
Okay.
talking about, I follow 13-year-olds, or I find, like, violent videos. A guy torturing his dog. I'm not even joking.
the hell?
Yeah, or like car accident compilations or fight videos. I'm like, and I noticed it was after I followed the youth. After, I'm like, this is what happens. Their heart gets, they get so, what's the word? What's the N word I'm looking for? Oh, no.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
This podcast, I'm gonna get banned right away. No, numb.
There's no
numb.
Twitch.
NUM. This podcast, bro.
Uh-huh.
I mean, these youth, they get numb. Like, their heart gets numb, bro. So early in life, because they watch these tour compilations of just women or objects. Then they follow this guy, and there's Instagram pages that's just dedicated to fights, or just dedicated to gory video. I'm not even joking, bro. There's a Instagram page, like,
Isn't there, like,
there is, but, like,
get banned for that or whatnot?
no,
Like,
but then people make the debate. Oh, but
is it
the reason
freedom of speech or something?
freedom of speech, or if there's no gory videos, how are people supposed to know what's going on around the? But the problem is,
What?
is again,
That's not the way you present it, though.
I know it goes back to the parents letting them have social media. Then they're like, you know how much dangerous it is. It's the World Wide Web. It's the internet. It's ferocious in its nature. The internet. Why is it ferocious? Why is it so cruel? Because
It shows you everything in a very young age. You have the whole
it doesn't know
world
age. Yeah,
in just a couple of clicks.
you're not supposed to have that power at a young age. Like, honestly, I know we spoke about this earlier, but
What?
I feel like it's so important to talk about this. Like, yeah, I'm not a parent, you know what I mean? But I knew perhaps that my parents did some certain stuff that they could have done to stop that. So I want to use this when I have kids, inshallah, like, God willing. You know what I mean? It's not a joke, bro. And whether it be a it's so much dangerous internet, cyberbullying, pornography. You know how dangerous even pornography? Like, when pornography came out, divorce rates went up. You know that?
No.
Divorce rates went up. There's addictions went up when pornography, like, so much youth were starting at such a young age, and then they start to think that this is how marriage is. Then the marriage right now is like 60% divorce rate. So much going on, bro. So I wanna. I mean, I know I'm jumping from topic to topic, but this is who I am. I swear to God, like I said, I'm trying to be genuine, bro. This is who I am. This is how I talk. This is. I know I jump from A to B or A to Z sometimes, and I jump down these rabbit holes. But I look forward to in the future talking more immensely and inviting like maybe experts. Like, I can invite a counselor on addictions for pornography or smoking addiction.
That would be great.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe a counselor for bullying,
Yeah. So I just want to go back to what you said. Like, we don't want to offend anyone, like you said. I want to
God.
be connected to the audience. I want to hear
if-
their voices and whatnot.
Can I-
And
Yeah.
I want to find something that we can all agree on. That
But
you
we're
can
not.
get affected. What do you mean?
But we're not. Like, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. What do you-
If you went to a room,
Yeah.
let me tell you how. I'll give you proof
Exactly.
that-
You can't please everyone. Let's get that right.
No,
but
even-
at
even
least
when
let's
we
try our best.
I know, of course. I'm saying what's in my heart, and you got to be humble in life. If you're what's say where
And
you're
respectful
and
with
respectful.
what you
I
wanna
swear to
say.
God, to everybody, I'm a Muslim, and we believe Jesus Christ was a messenger of God. Perhaps a Christian believes Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Am I gonna hate that person?
No.
Am I gonna? No, I'm gonna live in peace with them. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee with them. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You could have different, bro. You know what I mean? I'd rather have differences with somebody than just all similarity. No, you could have differences. You could talk about stuff. You know, Socrates and Plato, they had differences. It's fine. You can't have agreements on everything. I mean, bro, remember when we hang out on Saturdays?
Yes.
Play Smash Brothers. Remember when I wreck you and stuff like that?
Wait.
Real talk, my king. But yo, when it's time to choose a movie, be honest.
What's
Can
up?
we ever choose a movie?
No,
Nah.
we all have different opinions.
We all have different opinions. That's fine. Bro, it's fine. Like, yo, I feel like a lot of liberals, like the second, maybe.
Oh, we're getting into politics right now.
No, I feel like maybe I'll say both.
What?
One end of the spectrum too. Like liberals and conservatives themselves, they get livid. They get so livid. They're furious when you don't agree with their opinion. But again, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You could have disagreements and perhaps still live with not perhaps you could still live with each other. There's many examples of this. This is America. It's the biggest Christian country in the world. Yet there's millions of Muslims. Well, we only make up like 1%. Or we could go back to Jerusalem. The original state of Palestine was a one-state salute. It was a one state. It was Muslims, Christians, and Jews. Or you could go back to Spain.
That's correct.
When the Muslims conquered Spain for like 800 years, or I believe 700 to 800 years. When they conquered the Iberian Peninsula. It was Jews. It was Christians. It was all these people living together. And you had the Persians with their science, and you had the Egyptian civilization. Bro, it's fine. I mean, yeah, you do see the history. There's still fights between maybe Sunni and Shia and Catholics and this. Man, there's a lot of wars, man. It's unfortunate. Just over, again, what is this over? Just disagreements. That's horrible, bro. That's you shouldn't not befriend somebody just because you have a different opinion, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm excited where this podcast takes us. I would say like we should always end off on a quote. I have a quote in mind. If you don't mind.
Go ahead. I have no quotes on me right now.
So hopefully, like I'm gonna say this quote, and you guys could either say how it makes you feel, say in the comment below, tell us what it means to you. I'll say the quote right now because I spoke about the Iberian Peninsula when the Muslims conquered Spain.
Yes.
There is a man that came out of the Iberian Peninsula. There was a man by the name of Maimonides.
Yes.
He was
yes.
well, arguably, I guess you can't say he's the greatest because that's kind of arrogant to say. Arguably one of the greatest Jewish scholars, Jewish intellect thinkers of all time. There's even a hospital in Brooklyn named after him. The quote goes by oh yeah, you could give a man a fish, you feed that man for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you feed that man for a lifetime. Bro,
yeah. That's a really famous one. You ever see? I'm sorry if I'm cutting you off, but you ever see that one clip of that news reporter trying to say the same quote?
Yeah, he messed it up.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite bloopers to watch. News bloopers. I swear to God.
He just froze.
I love news bloopers. I swear to God, they're the funniest thing.
You just reminded me of that for a second.
What was the one with that? What Weather Boy?
What do you know, Weather Boy, or something like that?
Wouldn't you like to know Weather Boy? So you guys could tell us tell us down below. How do you think we did? We're quite literally begging you. Tell us how we can. What are the how can we better this podcast? What can we do better? What tactics are we what flaws do we have with whether it be the audio or the microphone? Are we switching topics too much?
Yeah.
Like, you got to be humble in life. You got to know, you got to accept your mistakes so you could do better. So, and tell us if you guys enjoyed it. Follow us on Instagram, TGIF_podcast. Email us at TGIF TGIF underscore podcast 22, I believe. We'll have it all in the description below. Other than that, we'll catch you guys next Friday. I'm extremely humbled, even if you came in to watch even half the podcast.
Or just skip to the end.
Or even skip to the end, bro. I mean, like, time is money. We know people are have college, people have jobs, so you know, I'm humbled. I have a sense of gratitude, gratefulness to God and to you guys watching. My name's Mohammed.
And my name's Bakr.
We'll see you guys next Friday.
Hey!
How many minutes was that?
That was 13-ish.
Good. Nice.
Okay,